Right after Labor Day, we started to talk about scheduling out your FTO before the year end, just so you could feel more comfortable going into the holidays in our busiest time of the year. I felt like they were taking it to heart, but then some weird things started to happen around the office. First, I noticed they were wearing sunglasses in the office, which isn't normal, but sometimes the sun off the gold buildings can be a little bright. And then they started all coming together dressed in black, which I considered maybe this is one of Sarah's weird things where she gets everyone to dress alike. And so I just kind of went with it. I was a little hurt though that they hadn't asked me to be part of it.
Hello everyone, it's my first time at Slam Poetry, so I'd like to get started and hopefully it's a good one. Let me get prepared. My poetry day is numbers never lie. Income flows, expenses creep, IRS watching like a hawk, we fight for clean sheets. Deadlines pound like warring drums, every tick a blade, will you make it? Armed with logic and caffeine, you claw through the chaos. Partner shouting bayonets. Why is my K1 like this? You file, you fire, you win, but the war never ends. Next year, the forms rise again. Numbers never lie. It's not just math. It's dollars, cents, government ties. State and local tax, two beasts. Congress speaks, deductions capped. Big house, big land. Uncle Sam's got a plan. Go global, drown in forms, dodging penalties like Indiana Jones. Form 8858 sounds harmless. No, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle, pages of confessions. And yes, we have assets abroad. No, we didn't hide a yacht. Probably. Here's to the brave who turn chaos into compliance and laugh. Because if you don't, you'll end up writing poetry about your tax journey.
There's Always Tax by Katie Jaskolski. Sea to shining sea, from cities to countries, there is always tax. The services you provide, the contracts you sign, that software you use, the computer you abuse, there is always tax. Calculation, legislation, April 15th devastation, there is always tax. Fantasy football, funny memes, fantastic Jeopardy, there's always IA tax.
Over here, they call me Danager. Not your average manager, the tax tactician on a mission to keep PMHG in prime condition. I wrestle with regs, I tangle with code, turn IRS riddles into smooth, straight roads. I encourage my team and guard the project plan, so penalties don't hit like a poetry slam. Making tax less taxing, that's the Danager way. So when April comes, I don't panic, I play, ensuring each tax season is a fiscal ballet.
Internal Revenue Service. I'm calling on the line. I'm talking to customer service. They take our pennies and steal our time. Returns are rounded to the dollar, not the dime. I call the states, and they make me wait on hold. Upcoming deadlines, 415, line 16, taxable income, actual outcome. Mara! I said goodbye, like no, tomorrow. Time flies. Justin, time for another. Goodbye. It's out of my controller. Oh great, I've been noticed by another state. A notice of assessment. Building my state of resentment because our online account is not user-friendly. I even checked the box to go paperless, eco-friendly. Holiday seasons, too busy seasons, prepping 1040s at 10:40 p.m. PM cares, charitable contribution, summarize those distributions. 40K salt cap on Schedule A. I have an accounting degree with a side of artistry. I'm not starving. I'm carving these rhymes like a turkey Happy Thanksgiving.
Fixed assets, they don't move, but they speak. Silent soldiers on the balance sheet, marching through fiscal years, straight line, declining balance, makers. You feel that? That's time eating value. That's wear and tear whispering, nothing lasts forever. 1040, the form that makes grown folks sweat, makes midnight coffee taste like regret and deductions. You think it's just numbers? Nah, it's a confession booth for your wallet. I see you highlighting W-2s like scripture, chasing credits like their salvation, child tax, earned income, education, hallelujah for deductions. But don't forget, the IRS don't play. They audit dreams. They audit schemes. They audit that business expense you called a vacation. So we prep, we reconcile, we breathe life into ledgers, turn chaos into compliance. Because this is art. Not Picasso, not Basquiat, but GAAP. Generally accepted accounting poetry.
FTO. Should I stay or should I go? I think I'll stay.